Hey guys, today I'll be showing you a new plugin for Unity called UniTabs. And the idea is to allow you to dock any application right in the Unity UI. Theoretically, it allows for an unlimited number of tabs. It's throttled by your PC's performance. You can use any software that has a GUI, and this doesn't change the Unity functionality at all. So we'll load up Unity, and if you click the drop-down menu option UniTabs and start the service, you'll see a window pop up. It's very important that this window always stays on top. The only time you can maximize something is if you move this to another monitor. Or you can move the tab you're going to maximize to your other monitor. If this does end up behind something, you're going to have problems and you'll need to reopen the tabs. So we'll start off with something pretty simple, Visual Studio. So we can take this and dock it anywhere, and it's going to behave exactly like a Unity window. You'll notice now that we opened a tab, the save button has popped up. The load button normally wouldn't pop up until you have saved a layout. However, I have already saved one. As you can see, you're able to completely continue interacting with everything in Unity. Now what we're going to do is just open up a script just so I can show you how easy this is. So if we come in here and just open up one of the UniTabs scripts, as you can see, it will just be there right where you want it to be. And you can code all while working in your scene. Makes it extremely seamless. So the next thing we're going to open So if your window becomes minimized, you want to make sure you bring it back up because otherwise it won't interact correctly. So if it ends up becoming minimized or you notice like it's not showing up when it should, try to just go down to the taskbar and pull it up and it should be fine. Anyway, back to what we were doing. We're going to open up a Google Chrome tab. I have it already on a page with a Unity tutorial video that we'll just let play as we do this. As you can see, you can watch that and continue to interact with everything just fine. Now we're going to go ahead and save this layout so I can show you how these work. As you can see right there in the console, it says 2 tabs saved. We're going to go ahead and close one of these tabs. The best way to close is to close from the application. As you can see, it closes the tab. You'll get this error. It doesn't affect anything though, so you can clear it out. Now I'm going to show you the other way to close things is by hitting this Close All Tabs button, which will close the tabs, leaving you with your applications to save and close them manually as well. If you hit the Close All button, it would have closed all your tabs as well as the UniTabs service. So if we start the service again, I'll show you the load feature. You click the load button and it will bring up all the tabs that you had saved. And just like that, we're back to where we were. If you click this auto start button while you have this running, it will start the auto start feature, which will auto start your applications when you start Unity, as long as you keep the UniTab service running. So we'll close these applications, leave the UniTabs service running, close Unity, restart Unity, and when it starts up, it will start all your tabs for you. Tabs we had are starting up again. When you have two floating docks like this, it will focus on the last dock that you clicked on. So let's get in here. No. So if you have two floating docks like this, it will allow you to click on the last one you had going. Okay, so very nice. If one of these is docked and the other one's out, it will always go to the docked one. But you can still click this and pull it to the front, which is great. So you can actually just make this a small little thing, you know, and have it running up in the corner while you're working. I like Visual Studio down here. So yeah, while you're working, you can, you know, watch your tutorial, still hit your inspector, you know, or put it over here, over the empty part of the hierarchy. And it works really nice. So we'll open up something else because this actually leads right into the next thing that I wanted to show you. We'll load up Photoshop. So we'll just wait for this tab to load. And currently the windows go to the original, or the last place they were at when, you know, they were closed. In the future, I'm going to allow the load layout tab to put them in the last saved location, but it's just not in yet on the roadmap though. So we'll go ahead and drop this up here. And just for convenience sake, we'll put that in Docker in there, and everything's got to still, you know, obey its minimum size. So Chrome's got this minimum size, um, you know, and like Photoshop, like on this launch screen, it will have, you know, a minimum size, but you can easily come in here and select the thing that you need. Okay, so if you're in here and you want to edit something, actually, let's pull the scene over here, and we'll just, yeah, we have that inspector. All right, so if we just click our object, and as you can see, I've already done this a lot with this particular texture, but we can do it again. If you click it, you know, your thing's right there. And I don't have it to go to Photoshop by default. So what I would have to do is just click and drag it up into Photoshop. And then we can edit it. Export. Or if it's like a PSB or something, you just Control S. But in this case, it's a PNG, so we're going to export it back to where it is. And once it updates in Unity, you'll see it appear. So super easy. I can't even use Unity without this plugin anymore because I love being able to do this so seamlessly. Um, and the same goes with the script. Like you can change the script, Control S, go back into, you're already in Unity, so it'll just update, and you can keep going about your way. It's really easy. You can just go, to an object that has a script, which none of these do. But let's say we add a new script to this, example. So your script's right there, and you can just instantly open it in Visual Studio Work, Um, and this works with multiple monitors too. So, if you have more monitors, you'll obviously have a lot more ability in terms of space. I'm just showing you this on one monitor, so my space is limited. Um, but yeah, it allows you to create the greatest workflow that you can imagine. Thanks for watching, and I'll create new videos as I update this.